During the time the temple stood, there lived in Jerusalem a very wealthy man who made a grand party and invited all his family members, his friends, and everyone he loved. He also invited great rabbis and Torah scholars to that party. This rich man had a good friend named Kamtza. The rich man told his servant, "Go to Kamtza, my good friend, and invite him to my party." However, the servant didn't hear his master well. He thought the master asked him to invite Bar Kamtza, another person with a similar name. But in truth, Bar Kamtza was not the rich man's friend. Quite the opposite. The rich man hated Bar Kamtza very much. The servant arrived at Bar Kamtza's house and told him, "My master sent me to invite you to the party he's holding at his house." Bar Kamtza was very surprised by the invitation and thought to himself, "Why would the rich man want to invite me to his party? We aren't friends. He even hates me. Maybe he wants to make amends with me." If so, Bar Kamtza decided, "I will go." Bar Kamtza was happy about the honored invitation, put on his beautiful clothes, shined his hat, went to the rich man's house, and sat down at the table laden with all good things among the other guests. During the party, the rich man walked among the tables, greeting the guests and his many friends. Suddenly, he noticed at one of the tables a guest he disliked, who was happy and enjoying the delicious food. This was, of course, our acquaintance, Bar Kamtza. The rich man was filled with great anger that his enemy, Bar Kamtza, was sitting at his party and enjoying his food, as if they were good friends who had never quarreled. The rich man approached him and shouted loudly, "What are you doing here? Get up quickly, go away and get out of here." Bar Kamtza was very ashamed that the rich man was expelling him in front of all the guests. In a low and embarrassed voice, Bar Kamtza said to the rich man, "It seems there was a mistake, and I was invited to your party unintentionally. But please, after I have already arrived here, do not expel me, and I will pay you for everything I eat and drink." The rich man refused to hear a word and only shouted at him even louder, "No, I don't agree. Get out of here. I don't agree to you being here." Bar Kamtza pleaded with the rich man again and said, "Please, let me stay this time. Don't shame me in front of all the guests. Don't expel me from your house. And I will pay you not only for my food, but half of the entire cost of the meal." "No, I don't want to. Leave my house immediately." The rich man shouted at him, and in no way was he willing to give in to Bar Kamtza. The ashamed Bar Kamtza pleaded with him again. "I am willing to pay you a lot of money for the entire expensive and splendid meal you prepared. Only please do not expel me, do not shame me in front of everyone." The rich man, who had already lost all the little patience he had left, shouted loudly, "No, under no circumstances do I want you to stay here. Get out of here this instant." And while shouting at him, the rich man grabbed Bar Kamtza by the hand, forcefully lifted him from the chair, and expelled him from the house. Bar Kamtza was very angry and thought to himself, "The rich man shamed and insulted me in front of all the guests, and all the great men of Jerusalem who sat there saw him shaming me, and not one of them came to help me. All the Torah scholars and righteous men, they all kept silent and allowed him to expel me from his house. I will make everyone regret this very much. Both the rich man and all the guests, they will all be punished for this. I will make the emperor punish them all. He will expel them all from the city and burn their houses." Bar Kamtza was so angry and so wanted to take revenge on all the people who were at the party that he forgot that if the emperor punished all the Jews, he too would be punished with them. He was so insulted and angry that he didn't even think about his actions. What did Bar Kamtza do? He went to the Roman emperor, who then ruled the land of Israel, and told him, "My Lord Emperor, I came here to reveal a very important secret to you. The Jews in Jerusalem are rebelling against you. They no longer want you to be their emperor." The emperor asked him, "How will I know if your words are true?" Bar Kamtza told him, "I will give you an idea how to check. Send them a calf to sacrifice in the temple, and you will see. If they sacrifice the offering, it is a sign." On the way, when Bar Kamtza was alone, the time came to carry out his plan. He stopped by the side and made a small cut on the calf's lips. He did this because in the temple, an offering can only be sacrificed if there is no blemish on the animal. And now that the calf was injured, it would be impossible to sacrifice it in the temple. However, he did not reveal to the emperor the secret that he was injuring the calf. So the emperor would think that the Jews did not want to sacrifice the offering he sent because they were rebelling against him, and he would punish them. And indeed, when he arrived at the temple, he gave the calf to the priests and told them, "The emperor sent this calf so that you may sacrifice it as an offering on the altar." When the priests saw the calf, they noticed the wound it had on its lips and said, "It is forbidden to sacrifice this calf on the altar." The emperor heard that the Jews did not want to sacrifice the offering and said, "Indeed, the Jews have rebelled against me." Bar Kamtza was right in his words. "I will go to fight them." Immediately the emperor went up to Jerusalem with a large army and fought against the people of Israel. After 3 years, the emperor succeeded in breaching the city walls, entering Jerusalem and destroying the temple, which we mourn to this day.